Not surprisingly, it was the physician, Luke, who used the word more than any other biblical writer. Iaomai means to heal, to cure, to make whole. And implied is the sense of spiritual wellness. With hearts full of Christ love and the hope of bringing advanced healing arts to those in greatest need, Iaomai Medical Ministries is a special calling, meeting a very special need. Far from the comforts and conveniences and qualities of health care we enjoy, the world's most vulnerable populations struggle merely to survive. Today alone, 28,000 children under the age of 5 will die from illnesses that could have been treated. In the vast majority of cases, their deaths could have been prevented. Women, too, living in underdeveloped regions are 300 times more likely to die from pregnancy and childbirth complications than their counterparts in industrialized countries. While the numbers help to tell the story, they fail to depict the face of the crisis that is all too visible, all too personal, where resources don't exist and hope is vanishing. Based in San Diego, the Iaomai medical team is made up of healthcare providers all volunteering their services in a vital humanitarian outreach. Iaomai Medical Ministry was born through the Miles Ahead Jamaica Crusade and inspired by the Do Something campaign. Physicians, surgeons, dentists, nurses, and support personnel spend approximately 2 weeks each year in parts of the world where modern healthcare remains unheard of, much less advanced medical specialties. Most often, these are places of abject poverty, sub-Saharan Africa, rural villages of Latin America, and the Caribbean islands. In Jamaica, for example, Iaomai set up 6 medical clinics and saw more than 6,000 people in need of health care in just a few days. Not only were the recipients of the care grateful, so was the government, which never could have expended the more than $4 million worth of medicines, treatments, and professional expertise afforded by Iaomai and its supporters. Around the world, the outcome of the team's loving patient care is apparent and often dramatic. The elderly woman who for the first time could see her grandchildren following her cataract surgery. The little girl whose cleft palate had made her an outcast in the community and subject to abuse. Surgery made her as beautiful on the outside as she was on the inside, and empowered her to be the whole person God intended for her to be. The stories of transformed lives are many, but not only at the receiving end of the care.
Just some highlights from today, some emergency cases. We had a patient that came to our dental clinic today with an abscess that he was about 48 hours away from going into septic shock. We were able to find a pharmacy here in Montego Bay that we bought IVs from. We went ahead and injected it with some antibiotics and started the drip, saving this guy's life.
Now Iaomai Medical Ministries travels to Guatemala with a complement of medical professionals and supplies to serve among the rural indigenous Mayan population. The health concerns will be much like those seen throughout the two-thirds world: neonatal diseases, pneumonia and diarrheal diseases in the young, all treatable with high success rates, and deformities, oral and ocular diseases, pregnancy care, and family medicine in older groups. But this trip and those yet to come can't happen without the caring and generous support of people throughout our community, those who understand the mission and have a desire to do something. Of course, not everyone can go, but everyone can have a part in serving those in greatest need and bringing healing to a hurting world. Your support today will assure your hand of participation in a modern-day miracle, offering life-transforming healing in the spirit of the great physician.